Hi, my name is Samantha Bechtold, and I was assigned Denmark for my presentation. For my presentation, I will be going over the low/high context, the proxemics, the long/short-term orientation, whether Denmark is feminine or masculine, their infrastructure, superstitions, what they believe controls their environment, and then the worst times to travel. For low/high context, Denmark is a low context country. When talking business, Danes like to keep their meetings brief. Meetings are straightforward, simple, well-structured, and conservative. They really like to get to the point and quickly in the least amount of time as possible. Danes are formal at first, but the more you do business with them, the more comfortable and close you get, and the more that leads them to tell you about their personal lives, and conversations become informal. Danes believe in an equal work-life balance, which makes them more adept to speaking about their personal life with their colleagues. Conversations in a business setting are formal. Meetings are important to Danes' business culture because it is the most efficient way for them to keep all colleagues informed and updated, all while giving them the benefit of skipping out on unneeded paperwork. Although Danes do not like paperwork, they still will prepare a written agenda to keep the meeting brief, structured, and on track. The proxemics for Denmark. It is important to honor the Danes' culture and follow their proxemic norms because a good personal relationship is very important to Danes. But they do believe a bad personal relationship can be mended depending on the facts and a good argument. Handshakes are the proper way to greet Danish men, women, and children. When first arriving to a business meeting, it is most appropriate to shake both hands. This is also the appropriate way to depart and leave a meeting. Business cards are exchanged after the introductions. In America, it is polite to stand when a woman enters the room for a meeting, but it is not necessary to do so in Denmark. Danes do believe that when introducing a new colleague, it is necessary to stand first if you are sitting, and then you need to shake their hand once you completely have stood up. Danes are quick to refer to each other on a first name basis and ditch the titles. However, it is not polite and socially acceptable to use first names yourself until you are invited to do so. Most business offers, acceptances, and contracts are recorded with written contracts, but verbally will do for the Danes as well. Denmark is short-term orientated. They score a 35 for Hofstede's Insights, which is a relatively low score. A score of 35 makes them a short-term orientated country. Danes think about right now and like to see the results of their success immediately. Danes do not worry about securing their future or think much about preparing for it. So if they get a bonus or a pay raise, they are quick to spend it, and money is pretty disposable to them. Danes rely on their ability to achieve quick results. They believe it is best to have a quality of life and react to their impulse for indulgence to make sure that they do have that quality of life. Danes are very indulgent. They like to have fun, which goes hand in hand with being a short-term orientated country. Danes work to be able to enjoy their efforts from that of work. Denmark is considered a feminine country with a score of 16. Danes want an even work-life balance and believe that there is nothing special in standing out from the crowd. So they don't believe in working harder so that their name is known. That is very looked down on. They don't want to make anyone else look less than they are. Danes value equality and they value making group decisions. Danes are known for holding very long meetings when needing to make a collaborative decision because they all need to be in agreement before they feel comfortable before moving forward. In Denmark, men and women are seen as modest and they are concerned about the quality of their life. So they are more prone to ask about other people's personal lives and just make sure that everything is going well. They are more nurturing. In Denmark, their infrastructure is really good, actually. They have the most reliable power grid in Europe. The power grid is connected to Norway and parts of Sweden and Germany. They also have a built in redundancy and can get power from neighboring grids if needed. Denmark telecommunications are also extremely advanced, and they have a broadband internet access that is available almost everywhere. Denmark has many great airports located. I cannot say any of these, and I'm not going to try to butcher that, so you can read those. But the Copenhagen Airport, located in Copenhagen, Denmark, is one of the top ranking airports in the world, actually. It is easily accessible by metro, train, bus systems. Denmark also has a well maintained railway service connecting mid to large sized cities and long distance buses with over 84 stations, along with the metro station. Denmark's roads are very well maintained and it is easy to travel using the roadways. Denmark also has a ferry, but it is being less and less used because of the amount of bridges that they are starting to acquire. For superstitions, when giving gifts in business, Danes do not think gifts should be given on the first meeting. Also, avoid giving extravagant gifts because Danes may see expensive gifts as a bribe. Danes believe that a gift should be opened when received. According to Danish superstitions, avoid giving sharp gifts such as a knife because Danes translate this to cutting or breaking the relationship, which is bad luck. But if you are feeling inclined to give a knife or a sharp object to your business partner, if you give them money as well with that, they think that is better because in exchange they can pay you for that gift. They do not like doing business meetings on Fridays, and they don't like associating anything with the number 13. So if you're setting prices with a company or people in Denmark, don't use the number 13 and don't use room 13. Denmark believes that their environment is controllable. They believe that fate has already been determined and that their future is, for the most part, out of their control. They do believe that some of their choices may help guide their fate/future, but overall it's predetermined. The worst times to travel in Denmark would be summer vacation and around Christmas and New Year. Really, any major holidays that we celebrate here, they also celebrate. But instead of working through those, they typically take vacation because they do believe in that work-life balance. So they are more inclined to take time off to spend that visiting family and friends and having a good time. And then this last slide will be my citations. Thank you.